Doing great. Let's see here. Hang on. I don't have you. I can't hear you on Discord. But continue.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
All right, guys. Sorry, we're having some technical issues, so my headset apparently wasn't on. So
That's
welcome. So
hey, how's it going?
this is Lee, and we have Steven with us. How are you, Steven?
Doing all right.
I think you've already said that, but they didn't hear me ask you how you were doing. So tonight we have Chris and we have Ketch. So Chris is flying a Boba Fett and Koshka Frost. So Steven, did you want to go over that list at all?
How about I go over the scum list and you can go over the rebel list? How's
Sounds
that
good.
sound?
Sounds good.
Um, we've got. Oh, let me tell them to go ahead and get started. Hang on.
Yeah. So
And uh, where's the So the timer's gonna be a tad behind, but it's okay. It's only like 10 seconds. So on the scum of villainy side, we have Chris playing. We've got a Boba Fett with a pretty standard loadout. We have Fearless, which is you can change a result to a hit if they're in your front arc at range 1. We got Maul riding along with a force charge. After you suffer damage, you can get a force back. Then you got proximity mines with 2 charges, contraband cybernetics, which just lets you do red maneuvers and take actions while stressed. You have hull upgrade and slave 1. Hull upgrade will allow it to get above that 10-point threshold, so that you have one more hit to get half points through. Flying with Boba, we have Koshka Frost. With Fearless, 000, Seismic, and Rig Cargo Chute. So this is another build that we've seen in the meta as well. This is Koshka's ability is while you defend or perform an attack, if the ship's stressed, you can reroll an attack, reroll a die. Then we got Fearless and 000. 000 gives your enemy the option at range 0 to 1 to gain a stress token or give you a calculate. So with Koshka's ability, that really works well because if you are shooting a stress ship, you get a reroll, and most of the time they're just going to give you the calculate, which will give you a soft mod. Then we got seismics. So Koshka can blow up those debris. And then we got rig cargo chute, which is you can take an action to drop a loose cargo. So a lot of times what they'll do is set it up to where they can drop the cargo right on another ship, stress it, and then shoot at it. You get the reroll. Then you can drop a seismic on it and blow it up.
pretty
So
simple.
it's a pretty solid. So if you want to take on this rebel list over here.
Yeah, and let's just go over real quick what's been happening. So we've got both of the fire sprays kind of turning in on each other, and so they're pointed directly at each other. And then looks like over on the rebel side, Wedge is taking off down the right-hand side. And so I'll zoom out a tad so we can see him a little better. And we've got Millennium Falcon, we've got Han Solo in there. And of course, we have Jake Farrell in the A-Wing coming right up the middle. Like I said, so we're going to take a look at the Rebel side here real fast. So tonight we've got, like I said, Wedge Antilles, and everybody's familiar with him for the most part, but while you perform an attack, the defender rolls 1 fewer defense die, and gotta say I love that one. That's a great one. He's also flying with, of course, his S foils, and then we've got Crack Shot. So, of course, again, very familiar. So while you perform a primary attack, the defender is in your primary firing arc, or excuse me, your bullseye. So then at that point, so you can neutralize during the neutralize result step, you may spend 1 charge to cancel 1 evade. So then, of course, we have afterburners, which if you're doing a fully executing a speed 3 to 5 maneuver, of course, you can spend a charge to perform a boost action even while stressed. Next, we got Han Solo. So people are familiar with that, but again, after you roll a die, if you are at range 0 to 1 of an obstacle, you may re-roll. You may re-roll all of your dice. So trick shot, of
Yeah.
course.
So that's pretty good because even if you roll like a hit and 2 focuses, but you don't have a focus token, you can just reroll all of them.
Yep. Yep.
I've seen it very effective before.
Sure can be.
But something interesting to look at here. You've got Koshka with Seismics. So, I'm interested to see if this will happen. But maybe Koshka come in near Han and blow up an obstacle to deny Han's ability. Also to deny the trick shot as well.
Yep. And so, and looks like the fire sprays are coming up the middle, so pretty easy to call though. So Wedge is turning in a little bit. So we've got Millennium Falcon is about to move here momentarily. Yep, he's just moving in towards the center. So we want to go over the list, but of course we don't want to miss the action either. All right, back to the dial. So we'll finish up our review of the Rebel side here real quick. So Han Solo also has Trick Shot. While you perform an attack that is obstructed by an obstacle, roll 1 additional attack die, and he is carrying Kanan Jarrus. After a friendly ship at range 0 to 1 fully executes a white maneuver, you may spend 1 force to remove 1 stress token from that ship. Finally, of course, Jake Farrell. So after you perform a boost or barrel roll action, you may choose a friendly ship at range 0 to 1, and that ship may perform an action. So he's also got vector thrusters. After you perform an action, you may perform a red boost action. Predator, while you perform a primary attack if the defender is in your bullseye, then you may reroll 1 attack die. Then, of course, crack shot. We already discussed that, so use that bullseye. So that's really what you want to do. So it doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, it is a thing of beauty.
Yep. And I think they really bring the crack shot just because it's 1 point and
Yep.
it's in the you can get half points there easily with when you can cancel somebody's evade.
For sure. All right. Cleaning the board up.
I'm not sure if it's just my side or if it's your mic, but it sounds like it's crackling. I'm gonna switch over to my headphones to see if I can't.
No,
I
think it's the actual music.
Well, I can't hear the music. I think it was just my speaker over here.
Oh, okay. So they had a little bit of a crackling effect in the soundtrack, sound like.
Somebody said there's a click sound in the audio. I think your mic is doing something. There's like a gate on it or something.
Well, you guys let me know if there's any other issues.
I didn't hear it then. Do you have your phone near your microphone?
I'm sorry?
Do you have your cell phone near your mic?
No, my cell phone is off.
Okay. Somebody was asking if there are any other devices close to the mic, but because sometimes when you have the mic, handy information from a audio engineer. If you have a cell phone next to an RF device, it will cause intermittence, which is interference in the RF signal, which
Really?
will cause pops and clicks like that, and also swoosh sounds.
Steven has been a technical director, if y'all didn't know.
I have put on a lot of, mixed a lot of bands, programmed a lot of light shows, stuff like that. And you would think I would be a little bit better than I am at technology, but guess what? It just takes a little bit of research sometimes.
This is a little bit different.
All right, I'm checking out this custom paint job on this this fire spray with Koshka, and that is pretty good looking. All right, so we got Koshka and Boba picking this lane.
Turning in towards Wedge, it looks like.
Yep.
They're not
That
even
would be
paying.
smart to take wedge off the board because with 2 defense dice, you take a whole lot of shots from him at long range, especially on Boba at long range, and you're gonna get chipped down pretty fast. If you have just recently joined us on Twitch, welcome to Dials and Dice Gaming. We are in a top 4 game for the Mandalorian Takeover or the Mando Takeover, Corona Renegades tournament. We've got Chris versus KETTCH. I think that's how you pronounce his name. So, whoever is the champion of this game will decide one of the final players in the tournament.
We've got a range 3 from Wedge to Boba.
So, we got a focus being spent and 2 hits on the board. 1 evade. It looks like Boba's taking a shield.
That he is.
First damage. And that's how you beat Boba is one at a time.
Alright, Millennium Falcon can shoot at
Oh.
Kashka.
2 crits and a reroll.
He's going to use that focus.
Yeah, I can still hear that click sound. Try to turn off your headset and turn it back on, see if that does anything.
Will do.
And while he's doing that, if you haven't followed us on Twitch, take a second to go do that. We also have a YouTube channel where we post our content. Go subscribe to that as well. Dials and Dice. So we got dice rolled. We got 1 focus being spent.
1 hit.
And 1 hit, yeah.
Hopefully that helps. You guys let us know over in the chat if you can hear anything.
I can still hear it. I haven't heard it before. It's weird. Wonder if it's a Discord thing, which is what we use for our audio recording. We got 2 hits coming from Jake. Oh, is he gonna crack shot it?
Is he going to remember, you mean?
And he does crack shot it. We got 2 shields
Good.
down on Kashka. All right.
We had 1 missed last night, didn't we?
I think so.
So I think, did that change the whole outcome of the game?
Sometimes it does. By the way, just a humble brag, I am now 4-0 in the Death Reigns tournament. I think I'm in like 4th place, so I'm excited to see who my opponent is next, and hoping that I continue to do well. I'm also in the X-Wing Vassal League tournament, and I'm going to be scheduling my game for that soon. And Lee has signed up, or is planning to sign up for a
Jawa Jamboree.
the Jawa Jamboree coming up, which
Houdini.
we're hoping to stream some of those games as well and get some more content out there for you guys and gals, if you're a gal.
Maybe someday.
Hey, try to disconnect Discord and come back in. I'm gonna plug our little note in the chat here for you guys, so you can check out our Discord, our Facebook, which we barely have going, and our YouTube as well. All right, so we got some things going on here. Han Solo looks like he's headed away from the action. If he YOLOs that debris, he's going to be stressed. And Koshka's going to have a rear shot at Han. I'm thinking Jake's just going to do a little one hard here, turn in on the action.
Trying to stay out of those firing arcs.
Yeah. Wedge, maybe a one straight. I don't know. I foresee Boba just going after Wedge here.
Boba's hard to avoid anyways, so sometimes you just don't have a whole lot of options.
It's still clicking, man. So let's check out Kanan's ability. We're having some chat over the Kanan over the obstacle here. So Kanan Jarrus, after a friendly ship at range 0 to 2, fully execute a white maneuver, you may spend a force to remove one stress token. That is a good point. You can go right over that debris, spin your force, and get rid of it. Tricky. I like that. And if you can land it just right, maybe do a one bank and get that corner, you might have a trick shot as well. Or just depends on where the ships end up here with that debris in the middle there. It's been a while since I've seen a game with all debris clouds on the mat. Yep, Boba went fast. It's like he hit the debris cloud, no crit. But he's still got that force charge and fearless if but I think Wedge is probably gonna bump him. A one straight looks like a bump. Oh man. And Wedge dips out.
Well, I guess I was wrong about trying to avoid him. KETTCH knows what he's doing.
Yep, evidently. Does that fit? Han is doing some awesome flying here. It is not on the cloud.
How? That is my max zoom, guys. I can't get any closer.
That is hit the M button. Just hold the M button over
I got it.
the. Yeah.
It looks
Look at
like that's close. Goodness.
That's about as close as you can get.
Rolling a dice. He's got to focus.
I think they're calling it.
Yeah, they are.
I think they're calling it where he hits it.
You'll know when he takes stress.
And he did spin the force charge
Okay.
to remove the stress.
If he clears. Yep.
And he's gonna rotate. So we got Han over here. I'm guessing Han's gonna shoot no obstruction to Boba. Does he get to choose the obstruction to Koshka? Yes, it is gonna be a trick shot. 3 dice and a focus. It's gonna spin the focus. One
Wow.
evades. We got 2 going into Koshka. That is shields down.
Not bad. Not bad.
I foresee Koshka taking dropping a debris cloud here soon.
Boba's got nothing.
You see those auto art damage decks?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got them from an Aces High game I was recording, and let the players use them here.
Cool.
Thought it would look cool. So we've got one hit against one evade, and that was Jake. So now we got Koshka, no targets. So no shot for Koshka. I think that is it, because I don't think Boba has range on
No.
Han.
Nope. He didn't have anything.
All right. Back to planning phase.
We'll see if Wedge can get re-engaged without getting in a firing arc here real quick.
I mean, I think well, Boba does a one hard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I think Boba would do a one bank to the right, because he's stressed, just to keep that firing arc out back.
Right.
I mean, Wedge can do a two hard, because I'm pretty sure he's got afterburners.
Yes, he does.
So you can do a two hard afterburners that. Take your regular action. I'm curious, chat. Do you know if you can use afterburners after performing a red maneuver? Let me read it. After you fully execute a speed 3 to 5 maneuver, you can
Yep.
spin a charge to perform
Even
while
while
stressed. So yeah.
stressed. Yep.
So yeah, Wedge could do a 3 talent over here and then boost.
Could get interesting. I think Jake Farrell, he's just gonna stutter step. Hope that Koshka. Well, who do you think Koshka's coming after?
Well,
Yep.
if you're gonna take one of these ships off, you're gonna have to shoot at him with both of your fire sprays.
Right. So maybe a
fire
bank
with a 2 ship
left.
list. You gotta focus fire.
I
I
can see
think
him doing a
maybe
bank left. He doesn't want to necessarily hit that debris field.
no. Yeah, I can see a bank, a one bank to the left.
Because he's gonna have a shot out the back at the Millennium Falcon and possibly Jake Farrell, depending what he does. So
I'm thinking Jake's gonna call his one bank and take a 2 hard or a 3 hard over there.
yeah.
If Jake does a 2 hard, Koshka does a 1 bank, you might have a range 1 shot from Jake.
What do you guys think over there in the chat?
If he does the 2 hard, then he can barrel roll. If he's in arc, he can barrel out of arc, and then take a focus.
Ooh,
And he
we
does.
were wrong.
He doesn't. We were totally wrong.
No focus fire. But I think
Well,
Jake's gonna be gone.
He might turn Boba in and just keep the stress with the 1 hard.
Well, he got him out.
Yep, I think Jake called that. He's like, no, thank you.
Anybody
So
over in the chat played either of these guys?
Let us know. We would like to see a little bit more interaction with the chat if you're interested. Let us know. What'd you eat for dinner? Have you had dinner yet?
I got potato soup.
I have not eaten dinner. I had some chicken nuggets from McDonald's at like 4.
Nice.
I got me a haircut today. So
Tired of your COVID cut? Wow, a nice arc dodge. Well, one of the arcs. Still got Boba coming in. So we've got Wedge.
What did Boba do there?
He did a well, I guess he did a hard right. Oh. See, I think you're right. I think he was expecting.
Yeah, Boba spent contraband cybernetics and did a 3 Talon.
He's not going to spend his charge to get in closer.
Oh, Pacific. No dinner.
Shoot, you're at what they call it in Lord of the Rings, secondies or thirdsies.
Um, I know. I'm not sure what the afternoons are, but I think it's breakfast and second breakfast, 11sies. Um,
Twosies, threesies, foursies, something like that.
I don't know. So we got a bunch of dice being rolled. We got range one trick shot. We got hit crit. Did he have a target lock there? Wait, what was going on there? Why did he reroll 3? I'm confused about that. I'm asking.
So I can't look at the cards.
We got a hit and wounded pilot on Kashka as of right now. So they're lining up Jake's shot. Wedge's shot. Hey, chat. If that was correct, let me know. I thought I thought Han had to reroll all of his dice, not just pick a certain amount. Oh, we had a target lock. I missed that.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate the help. Sorry
Man, we got.
if I go look at the cards, then I totally screw up the view for everybody.
We got Boba with nothing.
Nothing. Ouch. According to der Coach, so KETTCH is one of the most popular players in Germany, apparently.
So is I noticed that I think the European, I forget the name of the tournament, but there was a player who won the whole thing with a Boba Koshka list in the spring, and I think this might be the same list, if not very similar. So Germany, yeah, we know we have a crackly mic. We've tried to fix it. The only other thing I could think of would be make sure your mic is plugged into your headset well, or mute it and unplug it and plug it back in. All right, so I'm thinking Boba does a 3 straight here maybe, or I'm not sure. Depends on. I'm really confused about the target priority here. It looks like the fire sprays are just going after whoever they can have a good shot at. He does have Jake here after moving Kashka in pretty tight spot. Not exactly the same list, but not so different. And I still hear the crackles, even though you're not speaking. I wonder if it's in Discord or your microphone or if it's OBS. You there?
Yeah, I was on mute. Shouldn't have even heard anything.
So if it was on mute and it was still crackling, then maybe try reassign the your input on Discord. On OBS. So we got a boost with the stress. Oh, and he got a block. Jake got blocked. No fearless, but hold on Koshka. Looks like, yeah, it popped again.
And it's not on my microphone.
Yeah, I don't think it. I think it's something internally. If it's popping when you have your mic muted, then it's got to be something internal. So I think Koshka's lining up or looking to line up a rigged cargo chute there. Han turns away. Smart move. Trying to deny Boba those rerolls. You're gonna have a shot at Boba there. All right, Wedge. Looks like Wedge has got a range 2 at Boba, which is a great place for Wedge to be shooting Boba, because Boba gets no rerolls. You get 3 dice, and he gets 1. So we got shots fired. Oh man, 2 crits. That is definitely 1 going through. So that is a shield down on Boba. Down to, I guess I missed the shield somewhere, but we got 1 left on Boba. And looks like KETTCH, his list has 0 damage so far. So we have a hit and a focus. Han Solo shooting.
He rerolls to 2 focuses. So hit crit.
So that's the last shield on Boba there.
Yep.
We'll have to dig into that audio issue later and just stop worrying about it for now. But sorry guys for that. Just try to bear with it. You can hear the music, maybe pay attention to that.
I turned off the music to see if it was that, but if
Oh,
it's
you
not, I'll
did?
turn it back on.
Oh yeah, turn it back on, definitely. So now we got 3 shields down on Han, taken in. Looks like from Boba there. So we got damage on the board on the rebel side, but we got a lot left. 8 hull, 3 shields on Han. It's gonna have to keep chipping away, and so now Boba's got to decide. Okay, do I go after Wedge or do I go after Han? Um, the rebels are over here doing a great job of forcing the scum side to choose their target. When you spread your ships out like that, it really forces your opponent to make a decision. If they make the wrong decision, it could cost them. And if they make the right one, they could take a ship off the board that's out there flying by himself.
So if you were playing Boba, who would you engage?
If I were playing Boba right now,
Yep.
um,
I think I'd go after the Millennium Falcon, right? Because Wedge is still sitting pretty. So, and he's not worth near the points that Han Solo is.
yeah, I mean, you still got a lot of time in this game, so um, depending on where the Falcon goes, I feel like your best bet would be to get both your fire sprays around shooting at the Falcon at Han. Just for the amount of points there, because Han's worth, what is it, 96 points?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
big chunk of change.
96 points. Wedge is 62. Um, but yeah, Han is worth more than Koshka. If Koshka gets knocked off the board, at the same time, around the same time Han is, then Boba can a lot of times deal with those other ships by himself if he flies it correctly. Um, what KETTCH has to look out for here is those proximity mines. Also those seismics.
Right.
That is very close to the edge of the board. But there is a space there. Great flying there. We never told our dad joke.
No, we didn't. You got one lined up?
Sure.
All right, let's hear it.
All right. So the other day, I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon,
Okay.
and I'll let you know.
You'll let me know.
Yeah, which one comes first?
Oh. All right. All right. I get it. Very nice. Not the worst, not the best.
No, that was pretty dry.
That's pretty dry. Took me a second. I haven't had my afternoon coffee.
Man, so we got a crit. What was that rolled from? I missed something there. Not sure what the crit was for.
Too busy with your dad joke.
Yeah, so we got a one straight from Boba. Did Boba hit that debris again? Man, Wedge has got a nice shot on Boba there. Oh, and Han does the sloop, not even hitting that cloud. And he lines up a beautiful trick shot. Man, he's flying this list like a boss. Like a boss. All right, so we got Han, 4 dice. Wait, why is he rolling 1? Oh, this is Wedge, sorry. So Wedge, 4 dice against Boba. No mods, and he evades that 1 hit. That's the best you could have got out of that. So now we got a shot from Han with trick shot. Oh, 3 crits. And he spins his force. So one of those is going through. Oh man. So Boba gets a reroll for Wedge being in range 1 there. Oh, he forgot to roll the additional die because it's obstructed and range 3. But he does get the reroll. And he spins the force charge. He takes a crit. Way to use your tools there. So we got a fuel leak on Boba, which could cost him. That could cost him. So we got both fire sprays here with a crit. Oh, earlier when that die was rolled, the it was for wounded pilot on Koshka. So now we got Boba shooting. It's a hit crit to Han.
And he
And of
dodged
course
it.
he rolls 2 evades. That's the dodgiest Millennium Falcon I've seen.
Amen.
So now we got Jake range 3 shot, should be 2v3. Duck says he beat Chris and Swiss. I'd much rather have him win overall.
Ooh, 2 hits. All right. 4 dice, though, takes care of that. So no hits go through.
And I think we are back to the planning phase. Or we are technically in the end phase because they're turning their tokens over and removing tokens or whatever. What do you think's coming up here, Lee?
Well, Millennium Falcon and Wedge have seriously gone after Boba for certain. Well, Jake
How about
too.
You tell me what you think the rebels are doing. I'll tell you what I think the scum's doing.
I think the scum's gonna do something funky. He's planning something tricky to get out of this. He's got to get Kashka back in the fight. That's for sure. Boba's gonna do.
Boba's got to get rid of that stress. He's been holding that thing the whole game.
Yeah, and it's kind of limiting what he can do. So
Let's look at the fire spray dial here.
what do we have for white maneuvers? Well, he could do
White or blue? The blue maneuvers are one banks, one straight, two straight, and three straight.
yeah, but a one. If he stutter steps, he's gonna have three firing arcs on him. He's got to do something, even if he has to just try to three straight out of it.
Yeah, I think Boba should three straight there. Potentially block Han, just to deny that shot there. Plus, you're gonna get a reroll bonus. He moves first, so you can remove the stress, take a focus, have a little bit of defense there. Then you got a rear shot at Wedge, plus potentially a proximity mine lined up with Jake or Wedge. But I'm sure the Rebel player is watching out for that.
Oh,
Kashka's
yeah.
going to be doing a one bank in right here, removing that stress. Or no, he fixed the wounded pilot.
Jake turned out. He's staying after Kashka, or well, going
Yeah,
after Kashka.
he's just trying to threaten Kashka. Honestly, I wouldn't feel very threatened by Jake. If that's what he's trying to do there.
Well, he's trying to get a shot.
Well, he's doing a barrel roll focus, getting that Jake ability. So hey, Lee.
Yes.
By the way, watch the interactions here on Jake.
Right.
Because he's in that list that I put together for you.
Yeah.
So we do have a three straight out of Boba. Great job going for that. So if Han did bank, he's gonna have to waste an action to rotate that arc. I'm pretty sure the arc is front and back. Yeah.
Hopefully Chris read it though and banked out.
Oh, he does the boost.
Ooh.
Gonna ensure that block unless Han went fast. Let's clear off that. Let's check out Han's dial over here. Oh,
hey, he read it.
He read it. He saw the block coming. What was that? A three straight? That was a four straight.
He was flying.
Wait. Oh yeah. Well, how did he turn that four straight blue? I'm asking about that. How do you do that?
He spent Kanan. He spent a force.
Well, that's that ability is. Oh yeah, okay, I see. Sorry, for some reason I was thinking that it didn't. I was thinking it changed the color of the maneuver, not just removing the stress. Sorry, I haven't gotten Kanan in my head yet. I haven't seen that on the board very much. So we got Wedge taking a shot. I think Wedge just did a one straight here. Range 2. Hit crit. Oh, does he spin the force or does he save it? Oh, he does the reroll. Now he's got to choose. Yeah, he takes that crit, which is gonna trigger fuel leak there. Is that a direct hit? Man.
Ouch.
1, 2, 3, 4. So you got half points on Boba over there and a half points on Kashka. We've got KETTCH up 100 to 0. And we got Han shooting with a dirty shot. Spins the target lock. Oh man, this might be Boba. That hurts. Does get the reroll.
Oh.
He takes 3 hits and a crit. That is Boba. And sad day, Boba can't even shoot back because he's initiative 5. And now we got Jake over here.
Personally, I still think that's better than getting eaten by a sarlacc, but
Yeah, that's true. Nobody wants that.
Was ein Tier. Oh, it's been a long
Yeah,
time since German class. Wie fühlst du dich heute?
I don't know any German. So we got 1 hit against 3
Sehr
evades.
gut. Ich fühle mich sehr wohl.
This chat's turning into a international festival. German players are no joke. So I was listening to I think on the Fly Better podcast they interviewed Eno recently. He was like, they were like, yeah, Germans don't have fun playing X-wing. They just come to win.
That's the fun part.
They don't have fun. They just come win. Good man, Eno. Yeah, I listened to that whole podcast. He dude can talk. I actually played Eno in the first Space Jam. He was my only loss in Swiss. I went 6-1, and Eno beat me. So I've actually personally interacted with him. Good guy. Of course, Eno also made the top cut of the next tournament. I think it was top 4. And I think in the first Space Jam, he was number 1 in Swiss in his MOV with a Dengar Boba. Crazy. Yeah, Funwalk said he played 4 Space Jams, made the cut 3 times. So Eno is a boss. So Germans for you. That's one thing I like about how well that's one of the few good things that have come out of this whole pandemic thing is just the worldwide community of X-Wing coming together. And oh, are they calling it? Let's see here. I think they might be calling it. All right, so they are. 28 minutes left on the clock. All right, that's the game. Good game, guys.
Good job, Chris. Congratulations, KETTCH.
Yep, congratulations. We got KETTCH going on to the top cut. Final game, which we're planning on streaming that one as well. Will probably be Saturday or Sunday sometime. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Got any last remarks to say before we cut out the stream?
No, I appreciate.
Hang on. Before I do that, we will potentially be streaming an Aces High game tonight. That I'll be playing in. I think it's at 9 o'clock. So come back and check us out. Check out your fellow Corona Mando tournament players. Playing Aces High tonight. If we don't, I don't know if we'll have a commentary or not, but it'll be fun. But yeah, thanks for joining us, and Lee.
Appreciate everybody
What do you
being
got to
here.
say?
Y'all have a great day. Sorry about the mic.
Yep. Apologize for the technical issues.
Steven,
Again, go check us out on Discord. Follow us on Discord. Check us out on YouTube. I'm gonna post another little blurb here in our chat, so you can find those links there for YouTube, Discord, and also Facebook. And follow us on stream on Twitch, and we'll appreciate it.
Guten Abend.
You guys have a great evening.